So leaving the wild camping area behind the Kingswood Hotel. As you can see, it's another beautiful day. By all accounts, it may well be the last beautiful day. That's okay. Quite a lot of people just heading off right now, as you can probably see. And yeah, we've got about an hour from here to the bottom of the Devil's Staircase, and then just under an hour to get to the top, and then three and a half, who knows, maybe even 4 to get down into Kinloch Leven. It's a long, slow downhill from the top of Devil's Staircase. There's the iconic pyramid-shaped mountain that I won't try and pronounce because I'll no doubt slaughter it. Let's go. Just getting close to the bottom of the Devil's Staircase now, just through those trees, and might just be able to see the path up here over the top, so not as scary as the name suggests. Devil's Staircase, I believe that name was given to it by the Irish labourers who built the dam on the other side of the hill. There's the iconic little white house in the foreground, and the very busy A82 that runs right through Glencoe. Just approaching the bottom of Devil's Staircase now. It's going to be an hour slog up there. Devil's Staircase. All the way up there. Okay, Devil's Staircase. Bring it on. You can possibly just see shimmering in the distance there, the shimmering of car windscreens. That's Glencoe Ski Resort, and that is Glencoe Valley. Absolutely fantastic scenery at this point, the best highland scenery on the whole route. But now I continue upwards, you can possibly see snaky, or switchback as the Americans call it, all the way up to the top. It's not as hard as it sounds, it really isn't. I reckon we're about halfway up on the side of the hill now. I won't call it a mountain because I don't think technically it is, but halfway. See people snaking up behind me, and you can see people snaking up ahead. But yeah, I'm a good halfway, if not slightly more. Okay, we are at the top, well, almost at the top. The top is just there where all those people are, but possibly get the best views from here, right down the valley, and from where we've come from. A little bit of low cloud starting to drift in now. Maybe a sign of things to come later this evening. But yeah, another fantastic day on the West Highland Way. I believe that's Blackwater Reservoir, built predominantly by Irish navvies back in the day, who gave the name Devil's Staircase to the hill back there that we've just come up, because they had to come up that way every day to work. Couldn't even imagine that, coming this far in sunshine, let alone in rainy, horrendous weather. But yeah, Blackwater Reservoir feeds, I believe, it feeds the hydro power station in Kinloch Leven. So weather's holding out, we're doing good time. We are 2 3/4 hours in, and we're already on the descent. Not quite sure how it took me 6 hours last time. I must have been stopping a lot, hours. I estimate you're going to be there long before 6 hours. 4.5, maybe 5 if I'm lucky. So bring you back later. Great views as we come around this corner, even though a bit windy. Hello boys. Hey, it's just round that corner, it's just wind, isn't it? You can just see Kinloch Leven down there in the distance. These are the water pipes that feed the hydro power station down there in the village, and the campsite is just up there to the right. Here is Blackwater campsite. It's 4 hours and 19 minutes. There's the little tent boxes, which I'm in one of those tonight. Don't know which one yet, we'll have to wait and see. You've got your little pods, grass, tenting area, tables. Grass is pretty flat here too, so that's good. McDonald's hotel just on the other side of the village is not quite so flat. So let's go check in. How's the day been? It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Weather's been nice. It's not been too hot, if there is such a thing on this West Highland Way. It's just been absolutely perfect. So let's go check in, see if my bag's arrived, get a shower. See you in the morning. Okay, so we are leaving a wet and foggy, yes, foggy Blackwater campsite at Kinloch Leven. A few people still in the tent, decided they're not getting up yet. I'm anticipating, especially with the wet, it being about 8 hours today. It is now currently, let's have a look, come on, 9:08, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to be about 5 when I get there. Anything more than 5's a bonus. But yeah, most people have left. Look at this here. Most people have left, but it was raining quite heavy before, so I just hung on an hour, had some breakfast, and although it's still drizzling now, it's not too bad. So we've got a big climb out of Kinloch Leven first for the first hour, and then it flattens out for a lot of the way, so let's get moving. That little waterfall thing we saw a minute ago is there. It comes charging into the river, and the route just up there to the right. And we cannot pass through Kinloch Leven without showing you the gnome garden. Sure, there's more here than last time. Amazing. Just had to get a spurt on to get ahead of a big party, maybe 15, either American or Canadian, just before we get to the path, which shoots off to the right here, because I didn't want to get behind them, because it's almost an hour up this path and it's difficult to get past people. So here we go. McDonald's hotel is just over there in the distance. Hotel and camping and pods. What a fine Blackwater. Just a touch better, although McDonald's just does have a bar and restaurant. Okay, let's get this climb done. First proper bit of water this week, because with it being so dry. About halfway up now. Yes. a village of Kinloch Leven down there, and the loch. You can see the mist or fog coating the hills. So not far to go now. Just to the top of the White Rock. Right above the village now. Kinloch Leven. Looks like someone's had a little campsite here, which is fine, but they've left some rubbish, which is not fine. And path goes on that way through the valley. Heading through this valley now. The rain is continuing, but it's light rain, but it is continuous. Just over that hill in the distance, I believe that's where that old rundown cottage is. Still a long way to go, but we're getting there, and we're happy because we're on the West Highland Way and we don't care if it's raining. Just coming into view now, the old rundown cottage, photographed and videoed by pretty much everyone who goes past here. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Another old abandoned ruined cottage from way back when. This one's a lot more ruined than the last one, isn't it? There's just pretty much nothing left of that. I'm not sure how clear the lens is because it's been raining. I've been trying to clean the lens, but it doesn't want to clean. I'm not going to do a huge amount of filming today simply because of the weather. There's not a great deal to see, and everything's getting wet, obviously. But yeah. All in all, still a fantastic walk. A very small forestry, well, it's not even forest, it's a wood, but potential for wild camp. If you were looking for a spot, there are not many spots up here, but there's one just there, and if I remember right, there's one just up here where these people sat down having a break. Potential wild camp spot. Other than that, there's not a lot. Hope the GoPro's okay. It was sitting inside my new-ish chest pad, which I've just found out. Not only is it not waterproof, which it never advertises itself as a waterproof, so that's fair enough, but there was a big half-an-inch pool of water inside it that hadn't drained away, and my GoPro is sat in that puddle of water, so hopefully all is well. I guess we'll see when I get home. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, just on the side of this mountain now. Just done a couple of little ups, and I've got this slow steady climb. Well, it's not really a climb, it's a slight incline, but nothing much, around the side of the mountain. And then normally speaking, when you get around here, you'd normally get your first glimpse of Ben Nevis. However, you're not seeing anything today. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, and obviously that's possible, I believe this is Ben Nevis here, but obviously you can't see shit because of the clouds. But yes, I believe that is she. Still raining, a lot of people behind me, as you can maybe see. Spin you around, the path goes down there, and then it goes up to the trees at the top there, and then we've got the pathway down into the long stony pathway down into Fort William. Yeah, this stretch just seems to go on for all that water for a long time. Seems like you're never getting there. Anyway, bring you back in a bit. As we come out of the sort of valley, foresty area, and onto the road. Ben Nevis looms in the background. Just up to my right here, I'm not going to go today, but there is some fort supposed to be built a couple of thousand years ago up that way. But it's been a long day today, a wet day, and I'm just heading to Fort William. Well, I wouldn't exactly say we're on the home stretch yet, but almost. We're on that stony path. There's a stony rocky path that comes down the side of a mountain, probably about an hour away from the Glen Nevis campsite, and then it's another hour from there to the finish line, so 2 hours I reckon should be done. Ben Nevis there is starting to mist over again. Yeah, it had cleared a little bit 10 minutes ago, but it's like the low clouds coming down again. Just about make out the campsite in the distance there, if you can see it. So yes, not long to go now. I think I might have a beer and maybe pizza. I might have a pizza at Wetherspoons. It's not actually called Wetherspoons, but it clearly is a Wetherspoons. I don't know what the situation is with the hotel. I've got a hotel tonight, treating myself to a hotel. End of the trail, hotel. I don't know what the situation there is for food, so I don't even know if it's a small hotel or a big hotel. Probably small. Most of them are small here, really, to be honest. Don't really get any huge hotels. Oh, there's a Premier Inn right by the finish line, but that's pretty expensive, and it's always booked up, as you can imagine. Right, let's get going. And now we are definitely on the home straight, just entering Fort William town centre. It's been an epic journey once again. If you've liked any part of this, or it's of any interest to you, please like or subscribe, or both. Helps the YouTube algorithm. I think we've just got about 500 meters to go now, and that will be it for this year. So after 7 days, almost 100 miles, 6 days of sunshine, just this one last day of rain, an epic journey, met loads of people, had a fantastic time. We're finally here we are, after 7 long days. There's the fellow, there's the finish line.